one more if you need a ride. Where are you headed?
Great Plains, please!
You want to catch up on some sleep? I'll wake you when we get there.
You mind if I take a nap?
Best of luck, my friend.
Abigail! Jack! Anyone here? Anyone home? Oh, darling. I never thought I'd see this day again.
You no good hillbilly piece of shit! I thought you was dead! I thought you was dead, John, huh? Where you been? Where you been?
You know where I've been, darling. You know.
You saw Dutch, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw him.
And Bill?
Yeah, I saw him too.
And you didn't go back to him?
I left that life. Just as you left yours. How'd they treat you?
Oh, I can take care of myself, John. One guard got funny on me one time, but I wasn't so ladylike and he didn't try it again. Nor no one else.
How's the boy?
Oh, like you. And like me. Well, he's like a kid growing up without a father.
That ain't fair.
What is fair?
Well, some trees flourish, others die. Some cattle grow strong, others are taken by wolves. Some men are born rich enough and dumb enough to enjoy their lives. Ain't nothing fair, you know that.
We tried to change. I mean, ain't that what you're supposed to do?
We did change. And it's over now. Jack! Jack, come here, boy.
Hello, sir.
Come here. How you been?
Coyotes ate all the chickens and poachers took the cattle. I tried, Father. I tried.
I know you did, son. I know.
Don't you go blaming me, boy. Don't you go blaming me.
I ain't blaming no one, old man, but since you're still alive, there's 4 mouths to feed. And no cattle.
That's a nice way to greet somebody. Why don't I get the warm and tender embrace?
Consider the fact I ain't put a bullet in your embrace, old man. You were supposed to look after the place.
I did. Well, I did my best. Thing is, there was too many of them. I thought you was dead. I wasn't drinking.
Hold your excuses until you figured out which one to use. Jack, go get your bags packed, boy. We got work to do. We leave in the morning. Go on.
Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
Well, it's getting kind of dark now, but in the morning we've got to go get ourselves some more cattle. I've got friends at McFarland's ranch. It's over in Hittigan's Stead who can sell us some. Now, Abigail, I hope you've learned to cook.
Yes. Didn't I say, rather than some prison, they actually kept me incarcerated in a cooking school for young ladies.
How do you do, sir?
All right, we should get moving. Let's go.
Whoa!
How you feeling, Jack?
I'm feeling fine, sir.
We got a decent ride ahead of us.
I've never been to Hennigan's Stead. How do you know these ranchers?
I met them while I was away. The McFarlands are good people. We need folks we can trust right now.
Met them how?
I was sick and they looked after me.
Sick how?
You sure got a lot of questions.
I don't often get a chance to ask them. Was it a gentleman's complaint? What do they call it? The morning drip?
Good God, boy, no! Where do you learn these things?
Uncle told me about it.
Well, he'd know, the dirty old fool. No, I just got weak for a while. Acted foolishly, got in trouble. Guess I was a little out of practice.
Hey, Pa!
What?
Where were you all that time? Where'd you go?
What'd your mother tell you?
She said it was some kind of important government business.
That's about right. Some people thought I owed them some favor.
Why did they take us away?
They thought it wasn't safe for you here by yourself. Those men harm you?
No, they're okay. Some of them even told me stories. I think I'd like to be a government man one day. Or a politician.
I'd rather you chose an honest profession.
Like you mean?
I know I ain't been the best father, Jack. I made some bad choices. But all that life, it's over now.
Pa, was it something to do with Mr. Dutch and Bill? Why you went away?
Who told you that?
I kept hearing people say their names. That's all.
Yeah, I caught up with Bill and Dutch. We had some old business needed settling.
Where are they now?
They're gone, son. We won't be seeing them again.
They were angry at you, weren't they? That's why we had to leave.
They was just good men who turned bad. I'll explain it to you one day.
And what does that make you?
I guess I'm a bad man who tried to be a good father. I don't know. Every man has a right to change. A chance of forgiveness. Ain't that what the good book says?
You've never read me the good book, sir.
Well, I imagine that's what it says. So, you ready to learn about herding cattle?
I've never seen you hurt anything, Pa. Apart from the odd pack of drunks.
The McFarlands were good to me, and I helped them out in return. I learned a few things along the way. Wait till you see their ranch. It's what ours will be one day.
I read in the newspaper their ranching's dead. Soon it'll just be factories and businesses around here.
You shouldn't believe everything you read.
I was thinking, maybe I might be a businessman.
I thought you wanted to be a writer.
Well, I could be both. A rich industrialist who writes novels about the Old West on the side.
You can be whatever you want, son, but for now, let's concentrate on getting some food on the table. Unless you're planning on striking literary gold in the next day or two, that is. Talk later, son. Right now, I need to concentrate on not getting us lost. There's the ranch. Come on, let's see if we can find Mr. McFarland.
Whoa. John Marston. There's a face I thought I'd never see again. Some of our public servants in Blackwater sent you back on another homicidal errand to protect and save us from Lord only knows what.
Thankfully not, sir. I was hoping you might still be able to sell me some cattle.
My boy, it would be a pleasure. Bonnie's out in the crowd now. She'll be more than happy to help you.
Take care now, Mr. McFarland. Good luck. All right, Jack. You're gonna have an important job. I want you to lead the herd while I drive them from the back. Keep us all moving in the right direction.
Sure, Pa. I can do that, no problem.
And if you see cows straying off, can you help me round them up?
I'll do my best, sir.
I said I'd be back when this was all over, Miss McFarland. After the barn fire, you remember?
Of course I remember. I just didn't believe a word of it. So, you've come for some cattle?
Yeah, I'm finally starting up my farm again. Or trying to, at least.
You'll be fine. You've been taught well. Come on, then.
Come on! Jack! Keep them headed towards the river!
I'll give you a hand to get them moving.
Yeah!
Good luck, John. Come back and see us sometime.
So, what happened? Last I heard you were headed for some exotic escapade in Mexico.
It's a long story. Too long to tell without a drink in my hand.
Back to the riddles, I see. And Mr. Williamson?
Let's just say Bill and I settled our differences. Come on!
So, is this your boy?
Yeah! Say hello to Miss McFarland, Jack!
Hello?
Ah, the arrogance of youth. He gets a little fur on his lip and he thinks he knows best all of a sudden. Go!
How's your wife?
She's well, I think. We haven't had much time to talk yet.
Well, I'm glad you're back together again.
It's gonna take some time. We've all been through a lot.
Giddy up!
Looks like you got him under control. I best get back to Pa.
Nice to see you again, Miss McFarland. And thanks for everything.
Oh, Bonnie, you don't.
Let's go! Jack! We need to move him across the river! Let's go! Let's go! You're doing a good job, son! Just lead them straight up the hill towards home!
Will do, Pa!
Yeah! Come on! Come on! Come on! Hold up, Jack! This don't look right! Stay back, son! I'll hold them off! That ain't done! There it
They're gonna take our cow, Pa! Pa, what's happening?
is! Don't try to be something you're not! I think that's all of them. Jack! Wait there, I'm coming! You all right? You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I wasn't scared, honest.
Sorry you had to see that, son. Those men won't be stealing from anybody else. Jack, head left up the road towards home.
I know where I'm going, Paul.
Come! Slow up. All right, now lead them into the pen. Nice work, son.
We made it.
Did real good out there. Go on. Hit your horse and wait for me by the stable. Whoa! Did a good job, son. Nice shooting.
Thanks, Pa.
Make a rancher of you yet.
Howdy, Paul.
What you cooking?
Same thing I've been cooking the past 15 years with the hope of poisoning you.
Ain't working so well.
Not yet.
I'll be honest, though. Tastes bad enough to kill a man.
I never was much of a cook, but I did try to be a good wife.
And you have been.
Given what we was and what we came from, I think we've gone and done okay. I look at Jack, I look at him, and I think we've been blessed. Maybe he can be something more.
He's a good kid. He can be whatever he wants to be. He ain't gonna be no frontier gunslinger killing and running no gang, though. That way's over. Railroads and government and motor cars and everything gone and done away with all that.
And he ain't gonna marry no orphaned working girl running with a bunch of hucksters, neither.
If he meets one like you, I hope he'll marry her.
Stop. For an illiterate gunslinger, you sure know how to make a girl blush. God damn crows! John! You have got to go deal with them. They've broken into the silo again and are eating all the corn out from it.
Of course, my angel.
Get out of there.
All right, all right.
Go on. Scat. Shh.
sorry, but you're mine. Oh, shit. Right on the wing. Finally. Now about that stew.
Mister?
How do you do?
John, we got a telegram from some lady friend of yours, a Bonnie something or other. Something you ain't telling me?
Bonnie McFarland. She's a friend.
Mm.
Saved my life when I went after Bill and nearly got myself killed again.
Oh, and now you two's in the habit of sending each other letters. How very nice.
It weren't nothing like that. What's it say?
I don't know. I can't... Well, you know I can't read.
Give it here.
You read that thing out loud?
I ain't hiding nothing. Dear Mr. Marston, stop. Need corn sacks. Stop. Emergency. Stop. Weevils and moths ate entire county supply. Stop. Can you help? Not exactly the most romantic request now, is it?
I guess not. She saved your life, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then you're gonna have to help her and her family out. We've got a plentiful supply of corn sacks over near the silo. About the one thing Uncle didn't manage to have stolen while we was gone.
Okay.
Hurry back, John. And John, what's she like?
You know. A little bit like you, I guess. She's a woman in a man's world.
John, wait! Maybe I should meet this McFarland woman. Well, come on then. Let's get going.
Yeah.
I don't think I can let you go off again without me.
Fair enough. I'm glad of the company. You only had to ask.
Ask? I was waiting for you to ask me.
I thought you'd want to keep an eye on the boy.
Oh, while you were off cavorting with cowgirls in the next county? I don't think so, John Marston. You only just got home. That Jack has seen enough of me for a lifetime. So, is she married? This Bonnie McFarland?
No.
What does she look like?
I don't know. Pretty normal, I suppose.
Normal? What? Normal like me?
No. Normal as in 2 eyes, mouth, nose, that kind of normal. Besides, Ain't no woman fine as you.
A little flattery. Now we're finally getting somewhere.
If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing to do is stop digging.
Another pearl of wisdom from John Marston. I sure do miss those.
I never took you for the jealous type, Abigail.
I ain't jealous so much as curious.
You heard what she wrote. It's just some corn. She saved my life, and she was decent enough to me, so I owe her this much at least.
How did she save your life anyway?
She found me half dead on the side of the road and took me to the doctor. Most folks would have left me there.
Half dead from what?
Bill didn't take so kindly to me visiting unannounced.
Bill never did like surprises. How was he?
Same as he was when we left. Angry and dumb. Taking his revenge out on the world. People down there was really scared of him.
Of Bill? You gotta be kidding me. He was only frightening if he was afraid of dumb fools.
Bill weren't so bad, but when Dutch went crazy, Bill took it hard.
For a while, we all thought we'd found something right. A better way to live, but it was just a lie. So you saw before they did.
Maybe. But they was still kind of a family.
A family that left you for dead. You knew the truth, John, and they hated you for it.
Where'd they take you?
Who?
Those government bastards. Where did they hold you and Jack?
I ain't sure. They kept their eyes covered there and back. Can't have been too far from here, though.
They treat you right?
It ain't the first time I've had a gun to my head, John. You're forgetting your marriage proposal.
Very fun.
No, they learned pretty quick what would happen if they laid a finger on me.
Sons of bitches.
It wasn't them or being there. I didn't care about that. I've been in far worse situations.
You came. Thank you so much. We lost the entire harvest.
Miss McFarland, I'd like you to meet my wife, Abigail.
Oh, ain't you quite the gentleman all of a sudden?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Marston.
Likewise. Thank you for saving my husband's life. And for teaching the miserable goat some manners, among other things.
I didn't teach him anything. I know better than to try to change a man. You should meet my father.
Oh, people can change, Miss McFarland. John and I have to believe that more than anybody.
This is a decent first harvest for you, John. You should be proud. That's good land you got there.
How are you feeling, Mrs. Marston? From what your husband told me, it must have been awful for you.
I've been through worse, and I knew he'd be back before too long. He can't cook a meal to save his life.
Abigail, in my darkest hours, when I was most homesick, just the thought of one of your rat meat stews kept me pushing forward.
Well, about as amusing as a weeping saddle sore, ain't he, Miss McFarland? If you're gonna start yammering about women's work, John, I'd say you might be in the wrong company.
I'd say so, too.
I never felt so outnumbered.
Ma'am?
So that was the famous Bonnie.
That was her, all right.
She's pretty.
She's normal, like I said.
Well, you always wanted to be a rancher. I'd have thought she'd be just your thing. The perfect rancher's wife, if I ever saw one.
I already got a rancher's wife.
I'm only teasing. I like her, and I'm glad she saved your life. Most of the time, anyways.
The McFarlands are good people.
She did blush redder than a shepherd's sunset when she saw you, though.
I have that effect on women.
You clearly had one too many blows to the head.
You ain't wrong about that, Mrs. Marston.
That's quite a ranch they got there.
That'll be us someday. As soon as we get back on our feet.
I don't know, John. How many times can we start again? And outlaw and a working girl. We ain't exactly farmers.
We are now. Forget that life. It's over.
Do you really believe that?
We have to. It's the only way we'll ever have a future.
The life we led, that doesn't go away. It's never over. You think those government men are just gonna leave us alone now?
The old gang's dead. I did what they asked.
And that's it? A life of crime forgiven?
We're back together, ain't we?
Until they decide you owe them something else.
Sometimes I think I was the stupid one for believing I could get out. Maybe Doug, Bill, and Javier were just being honest with themselves.
You ain't perfect, John, and I sure ain't. But you're better than they are, than they were.
Maybe we can't change. But we gotta try, for Jack's sake. Even if we have to start again 100 times. It's better than going back to what we were. How's Jack doing?
Angry, upset. He's been through a lot.
I hope he's gonna be all right.
It's gonna take time. For a while, his world was safe. Normal, even. Then it got turned upside down again.
He ain't saying much about it.
I've tried to talk to him, but how do you explain any of this? What do you say when he asks about Uncle Bill and Uncle Dutch? They were family when he was a little boy.
He hides away in those books of his.
Wouldn't you? It ain't like the real world's done him many favors. He's just been kidnapped. He grew up with the gang. That's no life for a boy.
We did our best to protect him.
Come on, John. He saw things no boy should see.
Well, now we got a chance to make it right.
We did good today, John. I guess I better go fix us something to eat.
Howdy, Paul.
Howdy.
What's the book, boy?
Nothing, sir.
What's it about?
Well, it's an adventure, sir. Set out in the West, and it tells this amazing story of how people killed the savage Redskins, and how this man, this brave man, hunts the man who killed his father.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Talking of adventure, how'd you like to learn to track elk? Really big ones in the valley this time of year. We could use the meat.
Well,
I know you'd rather read your adventures. Trust me, this can be very enjoyable in its own way. I suppose maybe it's a little less dramatic. So, let's go, come on. You may get to see me get gored by some massive wild beast. Then you can write a story about that.
Very funny, Paul. I'd forgotten how funny you was.
Grab your things. Come on, let's go! Yeah! When he finds something, you stay back and I'll show you how to make a kill.
Whatever you say, sir.
Hey! You sure you're ready for this?
I guess so.
Now, the trick to hunting is calm and patience. You gotta think and move like an animal to catch an animal. You don't seem too excited about this.
What do you want me to say, Paul? Yippee?
Are you sure you're all right? I mean, I know all that business must have been hard on you.
It wasn't nothing. I'm not a kid anymore.
Well, it won't happen again. It's over.
Until the next time, you mean?
There won't be a next time.
Don't make no more promises, Paul. I've heard them all before.
You know, one time I hunted a bear up in tall trees. Look, he's picked up a scent. Come on. Yeah! You never seen a bigger animal in all your life.
I read this story about a girl who was raised by wolves, and she'd hunt goats with them and everything.
Sounds like a tall yarn to me.
Taller than a boy being taken from his home and locked up in a dungeon?
I'm just saying. Maybe you spend too much time with your head in those books.
I thought you and Mom wanted me to read.
We do. So long as you're not, well, hiding from the real world.
It's a little late for that, Paul.
Jack, there's one up ahead. Slow down.
Yeah, I see it.
This one's mine. Stay with me, son. Come on. I'll show you how to cut the meat.
I thought he was gonna get away. That was great, Paul.
You just gotta wait for the right shot, not rush it.
That's a big one.
This meat should fetch a decent price in Manzanita. Tough one, ain't you? Hope you were watching. It'll be your turn next. Go on, Rufus. Sniff us out a couple more.
Find another one, Rufus.
You ready to take a shot, Jack? Remember, it's all about timing. Wait for your moment. Don't snatch at it.
I know. I saw how you did it.
You say so. All right. When he finds them, you take the lead. That's it. Good boy. Come on, Rufus. Come on, easy up now.
Go on,
Let's go.
Rufus.
You can find him, Rufus. Go on, boy. Oh, there. That's it. Good boy. Where are they? Go! Come on, boy! Find us something! Look! They're over there!
Easy.
Come on!
There you go. Whoa!
Easy. Nice work, son. You're a quick learner. Now come on. Let's get this meat over to the trading post at Manzanita.
Did you see me?
You did good, son.
Can we get some more?
Only kill what you need. We'll go out again soon. I told you you'd have fun, didn't I? Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, here we are. Whoa. Jack, you wait here. I'll be just a moment.
Howdy.
Hello, sir.
Oh, he's in the market.
Thank you kindly.
Escucha lo que te digo. Habrá guerra en Europa.
This is why I do this job.
Howdy, Mr. Marston. Hey, partner.
What do you have?
Thank you.
Hello there.
Hey, mister.
Well, let's see what we can do for you.
Stay away from Bill Williamson's gang.
Hello there.
Goodbye, friend.
How do? Nice to see you. You're all set.
That's it.
Nadie aprecia el arte.
Take as long as you like.
Howdy.
Well, let's see what you got.
Miracle tonic from the east made a fella at Ridgewood Farm stronger than 10 men.
I hope you enjoy a smooth ride.
You hear about that miracle tonic?
That's
from
gonna
the
have to do
east?
for
Made a
now.
fella at Ridgewood Farm stronger than 10 men. Oh, that's very
All done. Let's head home.
Howdy.
Government agents stop daylight. Get your paper.
Yeah.
How much did you make?
Never you mind. Enough to keep Rufus out of the stewing pot for a couple of days.
And what about me? What do I get?
You get to eat, son.
But I did half the work. That isn't fair.
What can I say? I'm another corrupt landowner. Yeah.
I'll be rich one day. Then you'll see.
I sure hope so. And you can look after us when we get old. We ain't old. Uncle's old. Yeah, preserved in whiskey for the next 1,000 years. So, you enjoy your first hunting trip?
Oh, Paul, that was so much fun. I can't rightly believe it. Just like in the books.
We'll do it again soon. Now get to your chores. You're tensing up.
I'm not.
You are. Your back's tense and it's making the rifle jump. You're holding it wrong. Here, let me show you.
I don't need you to show me, Paul.
I guess not.
You'll show me and you'll just run off again or something. It's better I teach myself.
I ain't going nowhere.
Whatever you say, Paul.
Don't be like that.
Sorry.
Wolves been after the herd. Gotta get out there and scare them off. You wanna come with me? Safer with two.
Okay.
Come on! The dog will soon sniff them out. Go!
I can shoot. You know that. Why you gotta treat me like a kid?
It's what fathers do. I'm just trying to look out for you.
You can't just decide to be a father when it suits you. What about the rest of the time?
Come on, Jack. That ain't exactly fair.
1 minute you're telling me to be a man, the next you're telling me I'm just a boy.
It's gonna take a while for things to get back to normal.
Normal? Was it ever normal?
I don't know, but it'll get better, son. I promise.
I'm sorry, Paul.
You don't need to be.
I don't mean to be moody. I'm glad you're home. I really am. It's just every time you go off, well, I worry you're not coming back.
I swear, if it was down to me, I'd never have gone anywhere.
They can't make you, can they?
It's complicated, but seems they can.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't understand.
Just some things you start have to be finished.
What was your father like?
I didn't really know him. He died when I was just a boy.
Died of what?
Why do you want to know?
Well, it just sounds like a good story, that's all.
It really ain't. He died in a bar fight. At least, that's what they told me.
Cards or women?
I ain't sure. Probably both.
Don't give up now. Let's keep moving.
Definitely liquor. Drank like a camel after a long walk.
Uncle says most fights are caused by poker or women.
Come on!
Come on! We can't stop now!
Well, he'd know, that's for sure. Come on! He's picked up a scent. Follow me!
Paul, is Uncle really your uncle?
No! At least I sincerely hope not. He's probably lots of people's father, though.
Well, why do you call him Uncle then?
Folks always did. Probably because he's always been older than everybody else.
He was old when I was a kid.
He was old when I was a kid, son. God must have had some purpose for keeping him on this earth. But I sure as hell don't know what that is. Come on. That's his signal. Come on. Yeah. Watch yourself now, son. It might turn on him. survival of the fittest. Go get him,
Can't be
son!
tired already.
Come on, Rufus. Where are the others, boy? Wolves! I see them! Come on! Come on! Come on! Let's go! Steady, Jack! Let's go! That's your lot in life.
Come on! There you go.
Yeah. Don't let him get away!
Come on! Whoa!
Stay alert now! Let's go! Come! Soft on the trigger now!
Don't give up now. Let's keep moving.
All right, we should head back
You're gonna land
now.
us both in the...
We got out further than I thought. Whoa!
Who did we kill? They won't be out of our house for a while.
That was some good shooting, son. Of course. Come on.
There you go.
Yeah. You're turned into a decent hunter, son. But try to stay out of trouble.